Hello. Howdy, hi, welcome. Come on in. Are you all excited for the most normal ASMR stream I do? Can you hear me okay? This might be one of the few times I can actually increase my volume so you all can hear me. Welcome. Howdy, in case you don't know, I'm currently unwell. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. So get excited for me to talk quiet, for me to blow my nose a lot, and to hear me sip my tea. I'm actually gonna mute when I blow my nose, because otherwise that's heinous. Like right now. And wow. Wow. What a goddess. An icon. But let's talk about the dang old Game Awards, because I did still want to talk about them. So I've been taking it easy all day, because also my award show is tomorrow, and I am dead set on actually doing that. So yeah, a really inconvenient time to get sick. She on the ground doing the the Yamcha pose with only half of her body, Chainsaw Man style. I'm doing fine, I know, right? Allison also earlier alluded to me being in the Yamcha pose. Because she came into my room and she was like, I want to go get coffee. Do you want anything? And I replied with, I don't know. And yeah, she alluded to me being like Yamcha. Hi, welcome, come on in. I'm really interested to see. If you look at the tags for the stream, I did tag it ASMR. And I'm interested to see if anyone comes in expecting like sexy ASMR, and instead it's just sick ol' me. But let's actually talk about the dang old Game Awards. As you can see, Astrobot won Game of the Year. And I'm not really like, this year's lineup, we're all kind of whatever. I don't gain or lose anything from whoever wins or loses here. A bit sad Balatro didn't win, just because it is the only indie game here. But, you know, people seem really, really excited about Astrobot. And the dev team were like crying when they got their award, so how mad can I be? They seem like they're really, really excited about it. Sound like a kid playing games when they're supposed to be in bed. I am actually flabbergasted Shadow of Erdtree didn't win anything, honestly. I think it is that while people respected Shadow of Erdtree, I guess the overwhelming opinion was that a DLC shouldn't have been a nominee anyway. Like, if you ask anyone, they go, yeah, Elden Ring is Game of the Year. But not this year. Yeah, we'll talk about game releases a little later on down, but you all might remember that was one of the things I said I would have been excited for on stream. I was like, you know what would be cool? Elden Ring, or no, Elder Scrolls, Silk Song. And then I was like, Okami 2 would be cool. And it actually happened. I'm so excited. I love Okami. I'm so excited. No release date, but ooh, I hope it's gonna be so good. They've got the director from the old games working on it, so here's hoping, fingers crossed. Jason Voorhees Day. That's Terminator, yeah? Is this his birthday? Happy birthday, Jason Voorhees. Wait, is that Terminator? Or is that's Halloween? Whatever. Yeah, Elden Ring Night Rain. So, I guess we're talking about releases now. I am shocked that they decided to do another DLC, just because Shadow of Erdtree set an incredibly high bar. Like, it continued the quality they set with Elden Ring, and it's a spin-off, it's not a DLC. That explains a lot, because I was gonna be like, A second DLC? Like, okay, another game. Okay, okay. Well, that's still great, because, like, I was saying that it's like, I don't know if they can match the hype of Shadow of Erdtree. But if it's not a DLC, then they don't have to worry. I'm just excited. You didn't watch the Game Awards because you were waiting for the stream? Oh, golly. Erdtree was nominated mainly because of the way the nominees work. Game Award nominees are decided by whatever the game outlets submit to TGA for being the best in every category. I mean, I will say, Shadow of Erdtree was really good. Like, I would have been disappointed, but, like, I wouldn't have been like, oh, it doesn't deserve it necessarily, if it had won anything. So, yeah, excited for Night Rain, just so we can get more Vadi Vidya lore videos. But let's keep moving on down the list. We know Game of the Year, you know, a round of applause to Astrobot. Best Game Direction is also to Astrobot. I feel like these two kind of go hand in hand. That it's the same exact lineup. It feels like a completely unnecessary category, if you ask me. What does game direction even mean? Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design? I would argue, obviously, Black Myth Wukong doesn't get that, because it's just Elden Ring but monkey. And obviously Shadow of Erdtree doesn't get that, because it's just Elden Ring. And obviously Final Fantasy Rebirth doesn't get that, because it's just an action RPG. I can't really talk about Astrobot, don't know too much about it, but I think Balatro could have easily taken this. I bet this was a close one. Balatro completely revitalizing, like, how to approach... It's a roguelike, but it's poker. That's super innovative. But, yeah. Que sera, sera. Howdy. Hedgehog. Hedgehog 1? Am I reading that right? Does that mean you're Sonic? Or are you Shadow, because he's the ultimate life form? Enjoy. Come on in. I'm usually more loud than this, but I'm currently sick. Balatro could have, but I think on the game, on the same grounds as Astrobot. I'll have to actually watch a video about Astrobot, I guess. Best narrative. Metaphor ReFantazio. Hang on, let me blow my nose again. Let me mute for just one moment. You all can talk about that. I am not up past my bedtime. That's not for another hour. No. I'm not too surprised. You know, the team behind Persona doing a fantasy RPG, Persona, but they want to make their own Tales of. I'm not too surprised. I was watching a stream, and it was kind of in the background while I was doing other things. And she was like in the middle of the game, and I was like, God damn, I couldn't hear what was happening because I didn't have my headphones in, but I was like, what's going on? This is gripping. So I'm not too surprised. I'm not surprised that Final Fantasy didn't win. It's not a finished narrative. Maybe the third one in its installment series could get it, but no. Not this. Silent Hill 2 would have been great. I think the thing is, it is a remaster, so it's a little bit harder to vote for, I think, versus a totally new game with Metaphor. Hang on, I'm muting again. I'm doing it again. Ah, Christ. One of these times I'm gonna mute the desktop audio and it's just gonna be no BGM while I blow my nose. Remake. Did I say remake or remaster? It's the same thing at the end of the day. But, you know, the Atlas has been really solid on making interesting narratives. I think their characters are weak, but their narratives are strong. So, you know, good on you. I have no opinions on Like a Dragon. Not a single one. I'm glad it was nominated. Watched some of the stream until the game show. I completely avoided the stream until it was pretty deep in. And I was like, let's see how like deep along into this we are. And I click on it just in time for the guy to go, okay, and the winner of Game of the Year is, and I was like, oh wow, perfect timing. Narrative is different than story. The narrative is the... Do you know that SpongeBob meme? Narrative is different from story. You're not wrong. I think my point still stands. Atlas is solid at story and narrative. They really weave their gameplay into the story pretty solidly. Best art direction? Metaphor? I mean, Atlas does have really strong art direction right now. You can immediately tell, since they're just copying Persona 5, you can immediately tell that's Atlas, that's the Persona guys. You can do that meme, but it's literally what narrative design is. Yeah, but I'm more fun. Thank you for the clarification. But yeah, Atlas has, like, they stand out so much from every other, 3D anime game. So much. So, I can't be too mad about it. A bummer that Neva didn't win. It looks pretty gorgeous over there. The problem is, I've never heard of that. What the heck is that game? Tell me you didn't have a fifth option without telling me you didn't have a fifth option. Sorry, sweetheart, but it's just the truth. Are you proud of that pun? Aggressively. I did vicious mockery on all of you. Wukong actually did deserve that one. I would argue it didn't. Like, it looked really nice, but that's not, high fidelity graphics isn't art direction. I would argue Elden Ring also did not deserve to be in this category at all. Neither of them did. That's not art direction. That's oh boy, we have so many hairs. Look at all the hair we can render. That's not art direction. That's graphics quality. So, but at that point, I am the SpongeBob meme now, aren't I? Graphics quality isn't art direction. Never was an indie. I know. Ain't no AAA game looks like that. Best score and music. Final Fantasy! Allison is very, very excited about this. I don't really know a ton of Final Fantasy music. Allison cares more about Final Fantasy than I do. But she's like, this director is a god. He's great. He's amazing. Howdy. Welcome. Come on in. to the Twiins has to whisper so I don't hurt my throat stream. Now Elden Ring art direction is look how many limbs this monster has. So many hands. I will say though, the hands gimmick, it is striking. Rebirth had a crazy amount of tracks too. I'm not too surprised. I'm a little sad that Silent Hill didn't get it. But I think this one was a toss up between the two. I don't know jack diddly about Stellar Blade, other than it's got really nice hair physics. Yeah, I'm sick. So welcome. While I do my best to not hurt myself. Quick question. What time is the award stream? Oh, tomorrow. It will be tomorrow at around the same time I usually start streams on Monday. I am so bad at time zone conversions. Let me figure that out for you. I've got a tea. I'm drinking a yellow stuff tea. Hang on, I'm Googling. Okay, so tomorrow at around somewhere between 11 to 1 PST or PT, Pacific time. Why am I so quiet? Because I am sick. So I'm whispering to not hurt my throat. Yeah, but so this concluded yesterday. My awards stream will be tomorrow, sometime between 11 and 1 Pacific time. Need that in Central time? Okay. Oh, Christ. Oh, I almost knocked over my tea. Central time? Okay. So it'll be kind of closer to 1 to 3 Central time. There you go. Look at all you. Doxing your time zones. Now I know what general area of the world you live in. There are some I already knew. The Europeans in chat make it a little bit easier. Best audio design. I don't know shit about Hellblade. Who here knows about Hellblade? I don't know shit about Hellblade. I voted for Silent Hill. I think Silent Hill should have won. But someone please, who knows better than me, make the case for Soluna's Saga Hellblade 2. Because I don't know jack diddly about this. I don't know a single ding-a-dang-all thing. I think Messiah talks about this game. No, that's Helldivers. I don't know. I don't know what this game is. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna have to make myself more tea. We can have a small tea break. I don't know, all the images for this just looks edgy. Edgy and dumb. This game looks edgy and dumb. You do? You do? Tell me about that. How is it? Its audio design is really good. How? Well, we know it ain't Excalibur, because all they talk about is Bionicle. Yeah, I did a Google image search, and it's just like this girl getting tortured, and then an open world. This game looks dumb. You wouldn't call it edgy? Okay. It looks pretty edgy. It's not edgy. I'll believe you. Think I can hear the stuffy nose? I guess that's time for me to blow my nose. Give me one moment. Oh, this game! Going through mental issues and giants. I remember people talking about the first one. Okay. Okay, I you know, I can stand behind it now. You go to sick meal is garlic soup ramen with garlic bean nuts or hot honey jasmine lavender tea with boba. My go-to sick meal is toast with butter and any tea. I've Pavloved myself. I only drink tea when I'm sick. So if I drink tea, like hot tea recreationally, my brain thinks, are we sick? So, yeah, well, toast. But let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Toast with butter. I don't know this woman. It's a tough role I think she had. So, you know, good job. A little sad Luke didn't get it, because I think Silent Hill is a very tough role as well. But great job. Way to go. Who does Brianna voice in Final Fantasy? Does anybody know? Do you butter on the side or full loft? What a crazy question. Who butters the side? Full loft. Oh, that's not Jennifer Coolidge. Aerith? Okay, she does do a good job as Aerith. But way to go. Oh, what a load. Innovation in accessibility. Zero cannot bitch about this one. His beloved Prince of Persia won. I didn't even know this game came out. It's a real bummer. I wish they explained how it innovated in accessibility. That's the thing. It's like, it's hard, unless you are very aware of all these games, I guess you can Google it. But it's like, well, what did it do to deserve this award, you know? Zid, I'm sorry. This is not a sexy ASMR. I'm just sick. If you behave, then maybe. But if that's all you want, then Anyway. How did Prince of Persia win this? Win innovation and accessibility? Like, does it offer controls for, like, settings for colorblind people? That's the only thing I can think of. Good subtitles? Don't know what it means. Innovation accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware as pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Like my example, you'll notice that in Among Us, there's like the wire connecting mini game. You're supposed to connect the wires that are the same color. People who are colorblind could not play that without fucking up because they can't see the colors. And so they've also added a little symbol to help you be able to connect the wires even if you can't see color. That is an innovation in accessibility. So I don't know what Prince of Persia would have done to win this. Oh no, that's way too much. That's way too much effort for butter on toast. Here's what you do. You grab your white bread out of the bag, toast it, and then once it's out of the toaster, you put butter on the side, like put butter on it, like on, you know, the breadth of the toast, then you eat that. And if you're feeling really spicy, you put cinnamon on it as well, and sugar. I guess no one can answer this question. Zero seems to have left, so we'll just move on. Way to go, Prince of Persia. Why butter when there is cheese? Because I like butter better. I just want, you know, small tangent. Tangent activated. I've been really jiving on store brand Lunchables. I've been getting store brand ones because Lunchables has lead in them. But I've needed something for lunch at work. And so, did they put in a sign language translator for deaf people? Subtitles would solve that problem. So I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't know. Howdy. Oh, it's Sid. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do wonder if you'll stick around when I return to my normally scheduled yelling. Reminds you of golf commentators? Oh, he's gonna make the putt. Will he make it in? No, he fucked it up. Right outside the rim. What a shame. That is devastating. He will definitely lose. Games for impact. Thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning and message. What a surprise that it's mostly indie games, it seems. You know, way to go, Neva. I'm glad you got one of them. I haven't heard of, outside of Life is Strange, which genuinely, I doubt it was very good. Because Life is Strange doesn't have an excellent track record in terms of being good. But way to go, Neva. Yeah, this is probably about some person and their, like, dead mom or whatever. They're all like that. Oh, bumped my pop filter. running low on tea. Gonna have to make more. But way to go. Way to go, you. I'm proud of you. You did it. Best ongoing game. Helldivers. That's the one. Messiah fucking loves this game. I don't know jack diddly about it. But I don't really have much of an opinion on any of these. I'm glad Fortnite didn't win. Fucking Fortnite over there. That's an ass game. That's an ass game that's just easy and accessible. Zero also really likes it. I think they both play together. Final Fantasy XIV had an uphill battle. Same with Diablo. And Destiny 2. God damn. Most of these didn't even come out this year. All of these except for Helldivers. And Helldivers, if it didn't come out this year, it was recent. It was like last year or something. At least it feels like it. I'm not too surprised, even if I really couldn't care less about this category. Came out like 1 or 2 years ago. Yeah, that's my boy right there. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, yeah. I voted for this one. What a surprise. This is best community support. The mods have been excellent. They've been constant and ongoing, and the fact that they let us have mods on PS5, excellent, amazing, way to go. I'm so proud of us. We're the greatest. No Man's Sky. What's going on with No Man's Sky over there? God damn, this looks like a completely different game from what it used to be. Okay, hang on. I need to make more tea. I'm going to jump to the BRB screen, and then I'll return, and then I'll kind of wander back and forth as my water microwaves. So, give me one moment. I will be right back with more tea. The tea is currently going for 1.5 minutes. I'm glad you like the scary music. Rumors No Man's Sky changed a lot. People have a more positive outlook on the game now. That's good, because it was really, really bad. Like, not awful, not unplayable, but just, like, none of it was what people really wanted. Oh yeah, I hope you appreciate the scary music. I made that. I didn't make it with the intention of it being scary. I'm just very good at making scary music, it seems. Oh yeah, that's my sleep paralysis demons jam. We'll wander over to the next category. Welcome! I'm currently making tea. I will walk away for just a moment. Once it's done microwaving. I'm whispering because I'm sick. I'm glad Balatro at least won this. Not too surprised, considering it was nominated for Game of the Year. Oh, I will return. My BGM, no. What's with this music? I made it. I made that. My tea is too hot. I microwaved it for too long. I cannot sip my tea. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard of any of these other ones. I only have seen Neva because of this. So, I don't really think it was much of a close race anyway for Balatro. Gotta blow my nose. Hang on. Exciting mic muting moment. Hang on. It is cool, thank you. Good boy. There you go. I did it. Now you gotta give me $1 million billion. Don't actually. That I would get like arrested. Like, are you running a scam? But way to go, Balatro. Proud of you. In debut indie game again. Haven't heard any of this except for Balatro. This one was a given. Honestly, this feels like I guess, you know, if the previous one was like Zenless Zone Zero and Genshin, like if those had made it on, then this category would be worthwhile. But it seems everyone has really fallen off the oh, those aren't indie anyway, they're just mobile. I guess if for some fucking reason Untitled Goose Game got nominated. No, it was not indie. Yeah, it was just mobile. I just kind of tend to mix the two in my head. Having the Muppets sounds like a brilliant idea. Genuinely, it would be worth like watching, just to see the Muppets. Statler and Waldorf, yeah, that's so fucking good. That's big brain. And I don't even think there was like a Muppet game or anything. They just were like, hey Disney, at Disney, can you give us Statler and Waldorf? And Disney was like, fuck it. So, but yeah, this is why I kind of mixed up. Balatro being mobile is such a good idea. I am not surprised AFK Journey didn't win. That game is so old. No, I don't hear anyone talk about it anymore. But let's keep going with time traveling people, by the way, after the events of Juno. What? I don't understand. Oh, you're replying to someone else. I was like, Kay, what the fuck? I am sad the Pokemon one didn't win. I genuinely think it's the best gacha game available. And I talked about this on a previous stream, about how the, like, every day you just get to do the gacha. And that's it, like, that's the big, and you can do Pokemon card battles too, but, like, it's so easy that what's your dailies? Do the fun part, do the gacha. So it's, hearing one of them saying, look, it's Kojima is so surreal. But yeah, a bummer, Pokemon didn't win. I think if it came out earlier in the year, it could have, but, maybe next year, I don't know. I'm just glad, horrifically, because I'm a hater, I'm glad Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero didn't win, because I saw on r/Gacha Gaming, people were very, very excited, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny? Because I knew that if they lost, they would turn on each other, even though it's like, clearly you're just outnumbered. Well, no, if you had just voted for Wuwa, oh no, if you had just voted for ZZZ, and I guess from what I saw earlier, they are having a meltdown. They are on fire. Their Facebooks and Discords are inconsolable right now. Oh no. And I think this kind of goes to show the tides, they're changing. Like, people aren't super excited about these, like, let's be honest, they're Genshin clones. And I know the Wuwa fans get very mad about that. But they're Genshin clones. They are attempting to recreate that hype that Genshin set. They innovate. Quite frankly, almost every single Genshin clone I've seen is a much better game than Genshin. Genshin Impact is a boring fucking game. A boring, ugly game. But, like, you're late. This is like trying to make an isekai now. Like an isekai anime. And expecting to pop off as big as SAO. Now, your market is so oversaturated. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the next trend will be. The tea is smoldering. Ooh, very elegant. Very pretty. Messiah, I did put ASMR as my tags. And I have gotten at least one person coming in expecting a sexy ASMR. They say they're gonna stick around, so here's hoping they like they like me. You know, let me blow my nose really quick. Christ. But let's move on. Let's keep going. Best VR, Batman? I'm not surprised. Especially since, again, this is the only game in this lineup I've heard of. Divine, elegant, perfect, a goddess. Yesterday at work, there I am, working, and two of my coworkers wheeled something behind me, and something on that mechanism clanked on my kind of environment, on my surroundings, and that scared me. I went, ah! And my throat hurt yesterday, so I was trying not to scream because I didn't want to hurt it. And then the thing that clanged also fell. And so there I was like an asshole just going, ah, 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 ah! And I was like, oh, I was so pissed off. I was like, what an inelegant way to handle that. It was so stupid. Gotta check out Metro Awakening. Since I'm a fan of Metro, I never heard of this. I ain't never heard of Metro. I figured that was just the whole game. It's, yeah, very demure. Very, but how's it go? Very demure. Very mindful. Because I took a sip of my tea too early, my tongue hurts now. I boinged it. VTuber models with a tongue look bad. I know that's shady of me to say, but I'm gonna say it. I hate them. I think they're ugly. And I think it's because the tongue is always really teeny weeny. It's like, if you're gonna do a tongue, you gotta go like full Miley Cyrus. And even then, that's not... No one loves looking at that. It's so unnecessary. Whatever. The girls who have that have like millions of subs and stuff, so who am I to judge? But welcome. Come on in, Hot Mud Butt. I'm sick, that's why I sound like this. Best action game. Black Myth Wukong. Fascinating. I guess looking at these... Yeah? I don't know shit about Helldivers. And I don't know shit about Stellar Blade, other than I saw a guy on Twitter being like, I just hope Stellar Blade doesn't win anything. And he was happy. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. I can't believe Black Ops and Warhammer were on this. The same damn game. Howdy. Very twisted, dude. Welcome. I appreciate you. If you came assuming that this would be sexy ASMR times, this is not the usual. I'm sick right now. But if you like my vibe, then stick around. Usually I'm a lot louder than this. Is there tongue tracking on those models? No, it's kind of just like I can't shift my mouth back and forth. I can just smile. I think it's kind of like that. Stellar Blade is a good game. edging. Lords ruined it. I mean, can you blame them? It seems to be really marketing itself as, what if Bayonetta, but she wasn't a badass? What if Bayonetta, but she was more normal, submissive? Yeah, well, we've seen your vids totally blanked, then you had a Twitch till it popped into my recommended. Hell yeah! Welcome. That's swell. I appreciate you being here. Tomorrow, very excitingly, I need to make sure I rest my voice, because I'm doing my own award show celebrating the community. You are now one of the sprinkle fucks. That's what I call my chatters. You're all sprinkles. There's one of them up there, above me. You can see, next to the Jincho. So, yeah, what a great time for you to locate me over here. Call of Duty need to stop, bring back old map, and slap a label saying Call of Duty 78 with new map and new companies. I can't believe they're one, still making them, and two, that people still care. Like, genuinely. But yeah, Black Myth Wukong, I think, is the obvious winner here. It's actually an action game. Best action adventure, this category needs help. This category is fucking broken. Astrobot, Silent Hill 2, The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. That is a collectathon platformer, I'm fairly sure. A horror game, like a stealth survival horror. And then a cute, chibi puzzle game. This category needs help, let alone the fact that Star Wars Outlaws, never heard of, I can only assume it's a shmup, like you shoot boys, and then Prince of Persia, like, it's like, there's no cohesion here. This category is fucked. Is absolutely fucked. As obviously Astrobot won, because I would argue it's the only action-adventure game here. Maybe, Prince of Persia, I could give it that. Everything else isn't. Today at work, I was bagging a donut for my coworker, and I dropped the bag, and I said, "Oh, sprinkle, fuck." I hope they looked at you like, what is that supposed to mean? Either that or they high-fived, going, yeah, that's that VTuber you like, right? Echoes of Wisdom is more so an action puzzler than an action adventure. Exactly! It doesn't belong here. This category is... it's a bit... At IGN. Fix this category. Astrobot Sweep, woo. I'm glad you're excited. I gotta actually watch someone play it. Surely someone must have. There's probably a compilation of Ray, Ray Narvaez Jr. playing through it. So I'll have to watch that. But yeah, what a fucking broken ass category. Best RPG? Oh, I mean, yeah, it's not too surprising the game that won Best Narrative got this. I don't know how everyone felt about Dragon's Dogma 2. I watched Indie Mouse's video about it, and I mean, he's hilarious, and it looked pretty nice, but I don't know, I didn't hear anyone else say anything. Elden Ring, again, I think people were like, yeah, it's excellent, it shouldn't be here, and so just abstained from voting. Need to check Metaphor out? Yeah, from what I've seen, it does look pretty damn nice. It's at least visually very pretty, and if you like the combat in Persona, you will like this. Final Fantasy Rebirth, I'll be honest, it would have had a better chance if it wasn't the middle child. I mean, that's just the long and short of it. That's always going to be its issue. Rebirth being not the beginning and not the end. It's once they release their third one, then I think it could sweep. But yeah, Like a Dragon was an RPG. Is that the gimmick of that one? That it's an RPG? I know nothing about this metaphor, but I guess I should play it now. It's basically, what if Persona was high fantasy? Persona but elves. So, do you agree Silent Hill 2 better than Resident Evil 4? They're both very good. I'm in love with Leon Kennedy and Louis Serra. And I'm not in love with anyone from Silent Hill 2. That's a really tough one. I think I think I'll give it to Silent Hill. And this is barely Resident Evil's fault. But the fact that most of the game is a, oh, what's it? Where you have to, it's like a babysitting mission. Where you have to take care of Ashley. Ashley genuinely ruins the game, if you ask me. And not just because she isn't a hot boy, but like, I hate having to babysit Ashley. So I think because of that, I do have to escort, thank you. And I think because of that, I gotta give it a Silent Hill. Silent Hill is also scarier than Resident Evil. I know nothing about Resident Evil makes me go, ooh, I'm frightened. I think RPG and JRPG should be two different categories. I mean, one's just an RPG made in Japan. That's really it. Elden Ring is a JRPG. Technically. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. I've got to blow my nose. Hang on, we'll move on to the next category. You all can give your opinions about that. Best fighting game. Some of you really care. Hang on. Yeah, I don't really know anything about fighting games. Don't care about them. Sorry, I'm yawning. That's so annoying. I hate yawning. Little fun fact. Did you know? One of my pet peeves, I absolutely fucking hate yawning. I hate yawning myself. And I hate when other people yawn. I fucking hate it with my whole heart. It makes me want to go berserker mode. Anyway, yeah, I don't know shit about fighting games. I can't even remember which one of these I voted on. I think I may have voted on Marvel just because I know some of the fellas in the Discord were excited about it. But you punch and kick people? Yeah. That's fair. But Tekken 8, I've been seeing some stuff from Tekken 8. And I see that you can make your own character, and it looks very pretty. So I'm actually thinking about getting Tekken 8, and winning this award, I mean, that doesn't really sway me in any way. Like, if Grand Blue Fantasy had won, I wouldn't be like, maybe I should get that instead, but it tells me I wouldn't be in for a terrible time. There are just some categories that are obvious who'd win. This is one of them. Well, that's great to know, because I was really in the dark. The best part of Tekken Street Fighter, hot boys and girls. Yeah, I've seen some hot boys. I do like those. You know what's another one that looks fucking excellent? Ooh. I don't know if I know it. Let's Rock. That's how the fights start. It's got that Bridget with her teddy bear, Roger. Oh no, one of you guys. What does MK1? Oh, that's Mortal Kombat. I don't really care about Mortal Kombat. It's iconic. It's great. It's, I love it, but I don't want to play it. Guilty Gear. Well done, Messiah. I was googling it. Yeah, Guilty Gear looks great. I want to do like a Guilty Gear like tier list at some point because the characters just look fucking sick. But yeah, I'd like to play this at some point in the not too distant future. Best family game. Astrobot, you put Game of the Year on the list and it's gonna win. I'm surprised Mario Party Jamboree didn't win. And I guess, I'm a bit sad about Princess Peach Showtime. It seemed like overall kind of mid, but I really appreciate that they just really went in. They were like, yeah, let's do a Princess Peach game. And she'll dress up and it looks like it clearly had care put into it. They didn't just crank it out. So that's good. Want to see Soul Bad Guy be bad, so bad, man. Don't know why Plucky Squire was on here. I have never heard of this before. It's another It really is another tell me you didn't have a fifth option without telling me you didn't have a fifth option, you know? I guess, so then it wasn't just the Nintendo Parade plus Astrobot. Number one family game. Bayonetta 1. But yeah, you know, way to go, Astro. And seeing it, it does look very, very cute. Very, very cute. I don't know any of these. Oh, you know, actually, I know of Unicorn Overlord, and I think I voted for it because, I mean, they really pulled me in with the name Unicorn. It really kind of just looks like we have Fire Emblem at home. But it's like, bummer. But yeah, I haven't heard of any of these. In best sim/strategy game? What a shame. Manor Lords, with artwork like that, that looks right up my alley. I want to be a lord on a horse, standing in a field, looking towards a city. And in my video game, you never are, you're always some nobody. But if it's a sim strategy game, that's a tough sell. I'm not huge on this category, personally. Let's go, child labor. Oh no, or is that like the plot of the game? Not like a dev team thing. Bayonetta, you need to learn how to ask your mom. Give me a moment, let me blow my nose real quick. It has been a long time since we've gotten The Sims, but also I would argue The Sims haven't made a good game in a long time. Let alone a new one. Don't they just make expansion packs till the end of the days now? It's an option in the game, not behind the scenes, I hope. Hooray! Oh, sports / racing. Hilarious to put those together. Tell us a story? No, you don't get to ask that of me. Stories are unlocked naturally. Twiins' dream game, playing a knight who just stands on a hill looking over a kingdom, nothing else, just that. I wanna wear pretty dresses. I wanna have handsome men around me. They said they're never making a new Sims game recently. Why would they? EA Sports 25, goddamn. Yeah, I couldn't care less about this category. Way to go. Way to go, you. I wonder how many people chose it because of, like, Scott the Woz memes. Best multiplayer, Helldivers 2. Bummer, man. I'm really surprised that Super Mario Party Jamboree didn't do better. I guess I also haven't seen too much of it, but it, you know, I mean, it's Mario Party. How bad can it really be? I feel like Mario Party, it's kind of like pizza. Sorry, that's okay. I'm not mad. I just sound like that. Imagine all my sentences end with lol. I personally could care less of sports. I couldn't care less. My care is bottomed out. I'm gonna sleep. Well, adios. Make good choices. Eat your vegetables. Drink your water. I hope you come back when I'm more loud. But yeah, I'm happy for you, Messiah. I know you really care about Helldivers. I am just really surprised Mario Party didn't do it. I really am. Is it really fair since Helldivers did not come out this year? If it came out too close to the Game Awards last year, I think they are okay with using it again, like nominating it again. Like if a game comes out tomorrow and it's the greatest, most cumtacular game that's ever been. Oh well, technically it didn't come out in 2025, so it's so it doesn't count. You know, I think it's kind of like that. Twiins, I'm not mad. I just sound pissed. It's really true, especially when I have to kind of talk this low. Best adaptation. I think I voted for Knuckles, but that was just because I thought it was the movie. I don't watch TV. Word on the street is this is a TV show. So, Yeah, Fallout 1, I've heard mixed things about it. I feel like I've heard people be like, it's excellent, and other people being like, it's trash. But I guess it's excellent enough. Fascinating. Arcane didn't win? Arcane? That's huge. That's gigantic. That's ginormous. Like, goddamn. So I think that, I don't know, that's telling somehow, but I don't know how. Deserved? Well, that's good. I'm fascinated that this was the category. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose again. Can't make me laugh while I'm blowing my nose, Zero. Arcane couldn't win because that means people might go play a league and we can't have that. That's so true though. Most anticipated game? GTA? I voted for Metroid because I know Allison really cares. But I am not surprised. People have been so excited for GTA 6 for like, it's basically since 5 came out, and yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be humongous. Achievement Hunter might come back just so they can play GTA. Out of these, it's the best of them. Arcane's latest season made a bunch of people mad from what I've heard. Fascinating. But why? Voted GTA purely because I know it was gonna be a landslide. Yeah, I'd love to see I hope Death Stranding 2 is like, good. And I don't think Death Stranding 1 was bad, but I'd like for the sequel to be a little less polarizing. Most of the anger right now for Arcane Season 2 is coming from the creator comments. Uh-oh. Is the creator going around being a little dicky winterboard? Death Stranding was just kind of boring. I mean, the problem is it kind of becomes a completely different game when you get like 60 hours in. So, voted for Wilds, just too hyped for that. I'd like to play, the problem with Monster Hunter, I want to play with Allison. Monster Hunter is lame playing by yourself. It's fun enough, but it's really great multiplayer. But it's so hard to play with Allison when we're across the apartment from each other, So I don't know. The creative team are just giving answers that is making everyone question their sanity. Played GTA 5 all the time as a kid. Goddamn, that's how long it's been. Had my older brother play through the first mission for me because I only played to do random stuff like stealing cars, stuff like that. That's why I would play. If I played GTA, I would get to the open world and then I think I would drive around obeying traffic laws. Content Creator of the Year? The only one of these I know is Pekora. I don't know any of these other guys. Way to go, Cassio. Hooray. I hope that the HoloLive fandom doesn't send him too many death threats, because knowing HoloLive fans, they're gonna have just as much of a meltdown about this as the Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves fans had about not winning their categories. So, here's hoping that the HoloLive boys can realize that this isn't the end of the world. Who the hell are these people? I know, right? I don't know. I can't remember who I even voted for. I think it was one of these fellas. I think I voted on the least white one. Best esports game? I couldn't care less. We're fucked. I'm sorry, Zero, because League did win. So people are gonna go play League. I think I voted for Valorant just because I know, like, goddamn everyone plays that. But, I don't play esport games, especially not any of these, so I had no horse in this race. League winning was the second worst part of the awards. Esports athlete? Don't care. Don't know these people. Esports team? Don't care. Don't know these people. Oh yeah, the Players, Choice Award, or whatever. I know that the Genshin, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves crowd were also very, very mad that they didn't win this one either. What was the worst thing? Zero's gonna reply with that, Prince of Persia wasn't nominated / didn't win Game of the Year. Same, also voted for valid. I voted for Elden Ring, Shadow of Erdtree. But I just, I like that one. We already talked about the 2 big games, or at least one of them. We talked about the big game that I'm excited for, coming in hot. Okami 2 got announced. I'm so fucking excited. You don't even know. Oh, you got to see that I'm just a floating head. I'm like the shopkeepers in Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Man, I'm fixing myself. Why is my thing so damn big? Hang on. Elegant. Okay, there we go. Screams so loud. Yeah, Okami 2. I'm so fucking excited. It's gonna be so good. At least I hope. It will at least be pretty. There's like a Sonic racing game. Shadow was in the thumbnail. I didn't actually click on it, but but yeah, it's like, yo, the first Sonic racing game was pretty solid before they made it a bunch of microtransactions. So here's hoping that the second one is really, really good. Well, Sprinkles, you know what we need to do next year? Make sure Twiins wins content creator next year. Let's go. I would be delighted. With only 200 or so subscribers and shy of 500 followers. You've got quite the uphill battle. Pekara's got millions. And she didn't win. But that'd be swell. Okay, Valorant was wild as fuck, so they said I got... what? So they said I got a slur. That was fun. I have no idea what you just said. I'm sorry, Kay. We're sad that Shadow Generations didn't win, but at least Pal World didn't either. I know, I was sickeningly happy about that. Oh, I guess Pal World got like DLC. That was one of the things that got announced, and it's like, you got called a slur. Oh, while playing Valorant? Oh yeah, that's why I don't play, like, shooty games and stuff online. Cause that's how people are. People are horrible and toxic. Pac-Man Metroidvania looks very interesting. You know, I didn't see that in the lineup. Naughty Dog has a new game with legally distinct lightsaber. That's probably not going to be up my alley. Fifth Sonic game where Sonic drives a car instead of running. The lore reason for that is because he runs too fast. He would just win if he ran. That's why he drives a car. And that's why usually in his, like, when his ultimate activates, he gets out of the car and just runs. We don't need numbers when we can be louder. Come on, people. Let's go do war crimes in Twiins' name. / joking. What happened to that Sonic hoverboard game? I mean, you know, it was on the Xbox. People forgot about it. I really liked it. Oh, and then they made one for the Xbox Kinect, and it was really, really bad. So that probably killed the IP. Damn. Witcher 4 got announced. I don't care about Witcher, but that's, you know, that's big. A bit of a bummeroni you don't get to play as Hawkman Geralt, though. Oh well. Oh well. Whatever, I guess. Oh, Borderlands 4. That's surprising. I thought Borderlands was kind of dead in the water. I hope it's, you know, it's good. It'll probably look nice, at least. Borderlands has a very solid aesthetic to it. And they're pretty good at hiring good voice actors as well. Me want to give a multiplayer game a chance. I wonder what these fine people have to say. First I hear is the very loud angry use of the N-word. Well, that was not very nice, and I'm never playing this again. Exactly. And it's like, you see clips of people encountering, like, the nice ones and having just a grand old time. And I'm like, yeah, but that is not the norm. Whatever. I'm no good at FPSs anyway, so I'm not losing anything. The movie tried its best to kill Borderlands. There was a movie? Okami 2 does look great, but that Naughty Dog one looks mid, especially with the ads and bootleg Grimlock sword. You know, I can't comment on the Naughty Dog one. Naughty Dog has a pretty solid track record. So, I'm gonna pitch my bets on it being kind of just run-of-the-mill. Kind of like Uncharted. Uncharted has, you know, legacy, that's why people care, but at the end of the day, the Uncharted games have been pretty run-of-the-mill. I just keep shooting that asshole. Random deathmatches are not fun if you go up against someone who played shooting since the age of 7. I know. And it's like, it feels like you can't jump in as a noob because, you know, they get mad that you're not carrying the team and they kick you. And it's like, then I guess I won't play. Uncharted, sponsored by Subway, is burned into my brain. It really is. I think about it every time I get Subway, which isn't often, but when I do. Subway is so mid. Kind of like Uncharted. But yeah, Okami was clearly like the star of the show. Like everything we just looked through, all those categories, whatever. How many of them did I actually have an opinion on? Very few. But Okami too? That's the talk of the town. That's worth chatting about. And yeah, unfortunately, we actually don't have much to chat about other than it's coming. Nebulously in the future, not even a release date given, so... Bummeroni. Bummeruno. Uncharted or Tomb Raiders? Uncharted, it has more hot boys. Tomb Raider was, I mean, you know, Lara Croft is iconic. She belongs right up there with the likes of Duke Nukem and Mario in terms of, like, iconic video game characters. But their games are basically the same thing, and so at that point it's like, do you play as the female protagonist or the male protagonist? And you know what, I'd much rather play as the hot boy. My brother used to leave me to play Call of Duty in his place when he had to go to the bathroom and got mad at me whenever I died. Sorry, I've never played before, you know, but that's a brother's job, to give you shit. If you had, like, not died, he'd be like, hey, way to go, champ, but a big brother gotta push you over, call you names. That's just how they work. Monster Hunter World sponsored by Red Lobster. That would be so sick though. Imagine being able to get like a Monster Hunter plate. And it's like a big ass, like basically it'd be surf and turf, because that'd be great. That'd be hilarious. I'm probably gonna give Monster Hunter, I like it so much. I just know I'm not gonna play it very much. Hang on. Gotta blow my nose. You can't stop me. Got immediately hit on. See, that's because you probably have a cute voice. Because I've got this, like, little boy voice. I'd probably get called, like transphobic or homophobic slurs. Hilariously. Just don't play online with strangers. That's the long and short of it. That giant meat with a bone in it? Yes, exactly. But I think that's gonna be it for stream. I'll have to go back to not saying anything and rest in my throat so that I can be in as tip-top form as I can be tomorrow. I am damn dedicated to still do my award show tomorrow. I care too much about you all. I don't want to delay it. So, if I tweet out being like, yo, we're gonna have to delay it, just know that it's because I became much worse. But I'm feeling better than I did last night. Last night it was, ooh, it was rough, but at some point in the night I must have broken my fever because I went from shivering to being like, oh hey, I think I'm at normal temperature. So hooray. Oh golly, Ranger, what a sweetie pie. Tier 2, just to use that cute ass emote. I'm so sad I don't have that art anymore. That's on my old computer. So I could boot it up and, you know, do something, but I don't have it just readily available at like a full size, and it makes me sad. But yeah, gotta go relax and play Infinity Nikki. Oh my gosh, it's Messiah.
Feel better.
Oh, the audio was so quiet. Doug said, "Feel better." I will. I'm like, cool, $5 in my pocket. I tricked you all this time. I just put on an act. Booey hooey hoo. I didn't even go to work today. I'm really pissed off about it. Really didn't want to get sick again. I hate being sick. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Gotta stop talking and eat something and play Infinity Nikki. Because I like that game. Twiins, I don't think you're that good of an actor. I'm not that bad of an actor. I know how. I couldn't whisper. The whispering is the tell. I can't whisper like this. Not normally. You all have seen my ASMR streams. But I can at least put it on enough to call out of work if I ever wanted to ditch. But I'm a good girl, and I don't do that. And you're just gonna have to believe me because it's the truth. And I know that the way I said it makes it sound like it's not. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna eat food and play Infinity Nikki. So goodbye. Make smart choices. Okay, bye. Have you ever told work you're gonna be sick one day? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be sick on Tuesday, so I'm not gonna come in, that kind of a thing? No. No, I work plenty. I can just accrue vacation hours. If I don't want to work on a day, I can just ask for time off. My big boss is very cool. He has no problems with me taking time off if I need to because I don't do it very often. So no. Also, I don't go places, so there's no reason for me to do that. But that's gonna be it. That's it. I got PTO and FEMA to call if need be. There you go. I said that to my manager once when we were talking about the new TMNT movie. But yeah. Goodbye. Drink your vegetables, eat your water.